Heroes of Warcraft.
Greetings all, this is the TKForce, the team killing force of nature itself, and I am back buying some more Goblin vs. Gnomes packs for Hearthstone. Another 40 packs. Order up! Now, some people have actually been buying the wrong packs, I've heard. And I don't see how that's possible. The packs clearly look very different. Classic, and then Goblins versus Gnomes. I don't know. Seems simple enough to me, but hopefully those people get the problem taken care of. I'm sure Blizzard will work with them to sort it out. Let's open some packs. I'm sure there's still some really cool stuff I need. Ah, new card right off the bat. King of Beasts. New Hunter Beast card. Has Taunt and Battle Cry. Gain +1 attack for each other beast you have. And it's a 2/6 for 5. Let's say you have another 2 beasts out. Then it's a 4/6 for 5. I'm really not feeling this card. It's a definite kind of win more card because it's going to be hard to get out when you have enough beasts out unless you're already in a clearly winning position. You know, enough beasts for it to actually be worthwhile playing for 5 mana. I don't know. Maybe it's better than I'm thinking. Time will tell. Moving on. Well, we've seen all those. I saw Implosion in action today while I was doing my daily quests. I was not impressed. Person basically needed to roll a 4 to make it worthwhile, and they didn't get it, so I guess that was just bad timing on their part, really, when you think about it. Oh, there's the King of Beast again. Not really impressed with him, but at least if I do need him for a deck of some sort, a beast deck, obviously, then at least I have a couple now. That's what I'm talking about. Gold. Gold. Battle Cry. Deal 4 damage to a random enemy minion. Oh yeah, we got him yesterday. Now we got a gold version of the Bomb Lobber. A 3/3 for 5. The deal 4 damage is pretty darn good. It's to a random minion, though. I guess there are times when he could be a pretty cool card. Yeah, the 2 mana, like, baseline here, you'd expect a 3/3 at least, for 3 mana. So that's 2 extra mana. So the 2 extra mana for deal 4 damage to a random enemy minion. Yeah, I could see that. Don't know how many decks he'll get used in, but he's not too bad. I think he's better than that King of Beasts I could I'd put him in my deck before the other one at any rate. We'll see. Maybe I am way off base on that. This is bad. Cobra Shot. I just keep thinking about it. So I saw it the first day. It's bad. Even for 4 mana, it would still be a bad card. I don't understand it. I don't. Enlighten me if you can think why Cobra Shot deserves to be 5 mana. If you can tell me that, love to know. That is curious. It's a new set. I don't know everything about it. Oh, there's some more of those dark bombs. Soot Spewer. Don't think I had this before. 3/3 for 3. A mech with 1 spell damage. That's not too bad. I can't imagine it would find my way into too many decks. Just because, like, if I want a 3 mana mech, I'm probably going to use my Harvest Golem for that slot. Spell damage, I guess, could be useful to a mage. It's interesting. It's interesting. I don't think it'll find a place in my decks, but maybe. We'll see. It is a more stat-balanced minion than I'm used to seeing spell damage on. So, that's something. Who we got here? No, Jeeves again. Epic. Ooh! New epic. Steam Wilden Sniper. Your hero power can target minions. A hunter card that allows a 2-drop. A 2/3 2-drop for the hunter that lets your hero power target minions. Wow. That's nice. That's really nice. Put this in some sort of a frame of reference. To turn the priest's 2 damage heal into a 2 mana damaging thing, you have to use shadow form for, actually no, it's closer to the Arcanized Soul Priest when you think about it, which is a 4 mana 3/5. Then that affects all healing. Either way, this is good. Let's just say that. This is a good card. I could see a lot of hunters running this. To be able to do 2 damage to the enemy minions while you've got this guy out, that's pretty awesome. And his 2/3 stats make him a little stickier than a 3/2, which is what you want with a creature with a power like this. You want it to stick around a little more. Nice. I am impressed with that card. Ooh. Oh, a second golden goblin auto barber for the rogue. That 2 mana, 3/2 that gives your weapon +1 attack. Now I've got 2 of those. And it seems like a pretty cool card. Nice. Ooh! Mecha Bearcat for the druid. A mech that's a 7/6 for 6. Whenever this minion takes damage, add a spare part card to your hand. Wow. That seems potentially pretty cool. Let me think about this. 7/6 for 6. That is like a flipped. Yeah, that is like a flipped ogre for the same price, but has the cool ability of giving you spare parts whenever it's damaged. So if they have to take that out piecemeal by sending minions at it, which is often the case in something like in the arena, when something big comes out, you have to send in a troop of minions. Then you might get quite a few. You might get a couple, or maybe even 3 spare parts in your hand, which, if you use them well, give you some nice card advantage. I'm thinking going to be top tier in arena, and might see some constructed play. Maybe as much as the ogre, and the ogre sees a lot of constructive play from poorer players who can't afford legendaries. And considering the fact that it's rare, it's still fairly budget. I'm happy we're getting so many new cards in today's opening. Very happy about that. I'm starting to think maybe we weren't going to see any new ones anymore, but the packs have proved me wrong. Hopefully there's still some new stuff yet to come even. There's another bomb lobber. Very pleased with what we've seen though. A couple of rares coming up here. Oh, second one of those Metal Tooth Leapers, which just looks like a great card if you go Mech Hunter. I'm sure there's going to be some Mech Hunters out there now. It's a great card. Okay. We're like just over a quarter of the way through this set of packs. Oh, we get a gold Soot Spewer. Nice. Like I said, I don't know if it would really find its way into my mage deck, because it's kind of, if I wanted a 3-mana mech, like I said, I prefer the Harvest Golem. But the +1 spell damage could be handy. I do use Frostbolts, I do use Fireballs. Who doesn't? They're staples of the mage deck. Having some spell damage out could be handy. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I will experiment with it a bit. Especially since I've got a gold version now. We all know I love my shinies. Wow! Oh, Piloted Shredder. It's a pretty cool card too. You know, the one that summons a random 2-cost minion. Oh, I bet the random minion that summons is gold too when it comes out. I bet. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm happy. Happy about that. Wow. My packs have had a little injection of gold today. Not to mention new cards that we haven't seen. This is exciting. I could tell this morning when I woke up I was looking forward to this pack opening. And I wasn't sure why, because I was worried that we weren't going to start to see anything new after the first two things. But for some reason, I was just feeling really excited. I guess I could feel the new cards, and I could feel the gold cards. Just calling to me. Just calling to me, you know? Shrinkmeister. I think we saw him on the first day. And I'll say something that I didn't think of before. A 2-mana 3/2, give a minion -2 attack this turn. There are things you could do with this. Like, you could combo play it on turn, what is it, 8? To steal a bigger minion with what's the priest card where she's all like, allow me to change your mind, and you take one of their cards that's 2 attack or less. I never play priest, so I don't know. Priest is just one of the classes that's not my thing. Paladin, also not my thing. Hunter, generally not my thing either. Those 3 classes, for some reason, I've just never figured out how to get them to work right. This Mister's a pain again. Guess she decided to show up and look all pretty like. Well, we won't complain too much. Oh, another one of those anime golems. Let's see. End of turn, destroy, blah blah blah. If it's your only creature in play. I really don't know if this will get that much use. I mean, coming out on turn 6, a 9/9, it's good, but I just don't see it being that much better or as good as the big minions warlocks are already known for bringing out, which are the giants. And yes, a 9/9 is bigger than an 8/8. I went to school, I did math, although, of course, neither of them are as big as 7, because 7, 8, 9. But think about that one for a second. That'll get you. Yeah, you'll think about that a bit. But at any rate, the fact is that I'd rather have an 8/8 out on turn 4, which is what handlocks are known for, that I would have a 9/9 out on turn 6. I don't know if I'm wrong in that, but that's just what I'm feeling. So I don't think this card is going to make Handlock obsolete. I'm not even sure what kind of a deck it would run best in. It won't be an aggro deck, because 6 is too heavy for an aggro deck. I mean, their finishers are generally 5 mana. And like I say, late game deck, Handlock kind of rules the roost, so mid-range? But mid-range has generally been a demon lock. And this is a mech. It's not going to have demon synergies. You're not going to be able to pull it out when, what is it, the Void Caller die? Yeah, you're not going to be able to pull it out when a Void Caller dies or whatever. Which I guess would be good, because maybe that was your last thing on the field. The Void Caller would call it out and it would die instantly or something. But at any rate, I don't know where it fits. Let's move on. I talked about that enough now. Just something I was thinking after Iona wrapped it that day. I thought I'd go into a little more detail. Oh, another Metal Tooth Leaper. Got a few of those now. Fairly convinced it will be a good card in some type of hunter deck. Maybe a type of hunter deck that I'll actually play. Maybe Mech Hunter is exactly what I've been waiting for. Because I remember when everyone's saying, Hunter's so OP, Hunter's so OP. And I just figured, let me try it. Let me see what they're all talking about. And I could not win a game to save my life with the Hunter. So, I don't know. Oh, that's the draw chicken guy. Okay. Didn't recognize his art at first. Cards are a little new. Nothing interesting there. Nothing incredibly interesting there either. I'd like to get a legendary. I mean, it's not a deal breaker. We did see some really cool stuff this time already, but it would really be nice to get a legendary somewhere in 40 packs. Another epic. Something, I guess. Oh, an epic we don't have yet. Crush. Destroy a minion. If you have a damaged minion, this costs 4 less. So that would be 3. So if you have a damaged minion, you can play Crush to destroy a minion for 3 mana. Interesting. Interesting. Well, that's good. And what I really like about this is the fact that if you don't have any minions, damaged or otherwise, at least you could still play it eventually. Be it for 7 mana, but at least it's not a completely dead card. Something. So that's pretty cool. combo it with the, I don't know, say a whirlwind to damage your Acolyte of Pain or something, or your Acolytes of Pain, and then play that for 3. Oh, a golden crackle. So happy, because I am sure Crackle will see play. Two mana, 3 to 6. Plus the one over. That's definitely going to see play. Golden one. Very nice. Alrighty. Gold epics. It's all coming up Millhouse. Nothing we ain't seen there. Anything here? Nah. Illuminator. If you control a oh yeah, we've seen that. We've seen that. It's the one that heals you if you're controlling a secret. Yeah, we've seen all that too. We're getting towards the last quarter. Looks like I was about to say it looks like we might not see a legendary. What shows up though? A legend. Wait for it. Dairy. Legendary. Alrighty. What about this? Legendary. Oh my goodness, I had this once. Let me explain that. Was it an arena? Druid, legendary, beast, death rattle, shuffle it into your deck. I had this once. I was trying to get a hunter daily quest done because I'm a masochist, I guess. I don't know. I was trying it. Every once in a while, if I get Hunter as one of my daily quest type, I will at least give it a try. Just push myself to learn something new. And I actually won that game because I had out a web spinner early in the game. And when it died, it's Death Rattle that gives you a random beast in your hand, gave me this, and I managed to actually use this later on turn 7. Wasn't removed, and I was able to use it and some stuff in my hand to push through enough damage to kill off the other hunter. So that's cool. Actually have it now. It's Druid card, and it's Death Rattle. Shuffle this minion into your deck. So when it dies, it doesn't die. It gets reborn in your deck. That's an interesting effect. I remember thinking it at the time that I was actually having a look-see at it, because you find a random legendary in your hand, you're going to have a look-see at it. And I remember thinking, that doesn't sound all that useful. You know, you'd have to be getting so late game at that point that how many more rounds is it going to go? I guess if you get some really late game druids that are beginning to take battles to or almost to fatigue, that'll be a cool card for them. It'll be a nice bit of power that they can put on the field and then have the potential to get back again. It's kind of like Lord Jiraxis, in theory, in that the thing that makes Lord Jiraxis scary, of if you can play him, which means that you need the game to go fairly long, is that each round he can play a 6/6. Obviously, you can't play this each round, but if they deal with this and then a couple of rounds later you draw it and they have to deal with it again, that's a problem. So, useful card if somehow a really, really late game druid comes out. I'm not talking about your average ramp druid either. I'm talking about one that not only has big ass shit in his deck, but is going to go through all of it. Kind of like a control warrior will tend to do in matches against other control warriors, priests, stuff like that. Anyway. Oh, so we saw a legendary. Nice. Lots of gold stuff, lots of new stuff, and a legendary. I'm pleased as punch right now. And a rare unstable portal. Rare unstable portal. A card that I think is so good it might be a little broken. I won't swear to it. But I think it's going to see some kind of use. And a golden crush! Oh my gosh! Did somebody sprinkle gold dust into this set of packs? Oh my goodness! Look at the animation on Crush there. Look at that foot coming down. The waves of power coming off of that foot. Oh wow. That is pretty epic. The unstable portal, that's very understated, but I kind of like it. You see the shimmering portal, then you see the image through it, and then back to the shimmering portal thing. It's very understated compared to the wham, my foot's coming down on you, bitch. But it's both. It's very nice. Well. Yeah, I had a little nerdgasm over gold cards. It happens. Anybody who saw... Oh, I'm sorry, I tapped the mic there. Really sorry. Anyone who saw me open the golden Captain Greenskin knows that I can get a little nerdgasmy over my shinies. There was nothing interesting there. Ooh. Okay. So we got a rare. I've seen that plenty of times. We've got an epic. Junkbot. The epic is new. A 1/5 whenever friendly mech dies. Gain +2/+2. So 5 mana, a 1/5. And it gains +2/+2 whenever a friendly mech dies. Unless there's something I don't know. And let's face it, people, there's quite possibly a lot of things I don't know. I don't know if this can grow big enough fast enough for it to be really good. But maybe, because it does gain the health, too. 5 mana, though. I'm not gonna write it off. It gains that health when they die too, so it could help it become sticky enough to stay around. It's interesting. Oh, legendary. Oh, I heard of this one. It's funny. 6 mana, 7/6. All minions have 50% chance to attack the wrong enemy. Now, I know what you're thinking, guys. That's insane. It is insane. I don't know what deck this would go good in, but don't go thinking it's just all bad. It is pretty bad. But all minions. That means your minions and the enemy minions. That means all of them have a 50% chance to attack the wrong target. Okay? So it's not just your guys that are crippled by having this guy out. It's everyone. They might have to use a spell to get rid of this guy if they want to attack the right thing. Again, I'm not really sure what kind of deck this would go in. Is it going to be a control deck? Maybe. It's not going to be an aggro deck, that's for sure. I just don't know. Maybe it's a joke card, because I don't know if I can think of a deck that, it would really aid. Maybe some kind of a weird control deck. I'll ponder it, but I'm glad to have it. Oh, got 2 legendaries. So many gold cards, so many new cards. This has been fun, guys. I'm glad you can join me for this. Really am. It's not done yet. We got another epic here. Let's see what it's gonna be. Ooh, recycle. I was hoping this would come up again. Remember when I said it was a fair card? That wasn't a compliment. It's too fair of a card, really. You know what I'm saying? Think about Assassinate. It's like a 1 point more expensive Assassinate, but it also deals with creatures that have a death rattle, because since you're shuffling them back into the deck, you're not actually killing them, thus the death rattle never goes off. But since the death rattle never goes off, and you didn't actually kill them, that means they could come back onto the field at some point later in the battle. So it's good, but not good. All in all, it's a fair card. And cards are only good if they're unfair in this game. If there's a way you can use them to take advantage of things more than your opponent can. And this just doesn't give that to you. It's too fair. You can't abuse it enough. It's fair for you, it's fair for him, and therefore it's not really of any use to you. Let me use even this spider tank as an example. It's a 3/4 for 3 mana. That makes it unfair enough to have in your deck, because you'll be able to use it to kill off his 2 mana drop, and to possibly kill something else, or at least damage something else. That's why the 4 health is so useful in a 3-drop. So many 3-drops are 3/3s, which means that a lot of them are going to die to 2-drops, which are often 3/2s. This won't. It could kill it could kill a 3/2 or a 2/3 and go on to kill a 3/3 later on. Unfair. But in your favor. Or your opponent's favor if he's the one packing it. So card having an unfair way you can use it in is what makes a card good in this game. I just got a golden epic. And I'm trying very hard not to just nerdgasm all over the place all over again. 6 mana, 6/4. Death Rattle, summon a random 4-cost minion. So it's like the Big Daddy version of the 4/3 that's Death Rattle summons a random 2-cost minion. I'm so happy right now. That's pretty awesome. Piloted Sky Golem. And once again, I'm sure that 4-cost minion will probably be gold. Oh my goodness, so I put this in a deck, I might finally have a golden Yeti at some point. For one match. Always wanted a golden Chillwind Yeti, but my levels just aren't high enough. My gosh, people! This has been the best set of 40 packs ever! Oh, so much gold, so much wow. Let's get through this other 8. Nothing interesting there. Oh, there's the baby version of the thing we just saw there. Oh my goodness, a golden Keyzon Mystic. I can't make this shit up. You guys are watching me open the packs. Gold cards all over the place. So happy. Oh my gosh. She looks like a goblin angel. Seriously, look at that golden glow behind her. It looks like she's some sort of a goblin angel. Not much more I can say about that. Wow, that is pretty. That is damn pretty. Oh, we got another cog hammer. Nice. Decent paladine weapon, considering its battle cry. It's a pretty cool battle cry. Okay. I'm just waiting for something else cool to happen now. Oh, we got another mech bear cat. I wonder if that's a reference to man bear pig. If so, this card is super cereal. Super cereal. Anything else, huh? Not yet. Down to the last 5 packs. It's been a good one, guys. A real good one. I think we saw one of these already. It bears mentioning just how awesome this is. It's like an Argent Squire on steroids. A 2/2 for 2 with a divine shield? This is the card Paladins needed. This is the hero that they needed. And I believe that this is going to see them through the early game, the tough time that the Paladins generally have. It's going to see them through that early game and usher in a new age of Paladin control decks. Maybe that, because I often wondered if it was me not playing the Paladin correctly, or that almost no one played Paladin because they just didn't have the tools to get things done. This card is a step in the right direction for them. Very excited about that because it makes me sad when one of the classes just doesn't come out to play because all the other classes pick on them. I think that all the classes, we should see a little of all of them in play. Light in a Rue. Restore 3 health to a target. If it's still damaged, summon a Light Warden. Wow, I don't know if we saw this before. If we did, I'm surprised I didn't remark on it more. Because that is pretty cool. 1 mana, restore 3 health, and if the target is still damaged, summon a Light Warden. You remember, Light Warden was the last rare I needed in the Expert series. I got that on one of my last pack opening videos, finally. It's an interesting card, and it never really fits in a deck. It just never really seemed to fit in a deck. But this has a lot of potential. Not to mention what you could do with this card if you have an Arknight Soul Priest out and turn it into a damage a minion for 3 for 1 mana. That's an overpowered Frostbolt that has the potential to summon a creature. Wow. It's an undercosted Frostbolt that has the potential to summon a creature. That's fantastic. It's a fantastic card for priests. I'm happy for them, because priests are somewhat underrepresented at times as well. Not as much as paladins, though. Nothing there. Let's recycle again. Ooh! Another new card! Dark Whispers, Druid card. Choose one, summon 5 wisps, or give a minion 5/5 and taunt. Huh. At 6 mana, I don't think that's very good. There might be a use for it, but for 6 mana, I think there's better out there, really. It's interesting, though. It's always nice to see a new card that gives the druid choices. That's what druids are about, is choices and options. But maybe this has a cool use. I remember for a while that Force of Nature and Savage Roar were thought of as pretty bad. Then they got together and they kicked some serious ass. Interesting. Dark Whispers. This video is going to run kind of long, but frankly, I don't care. We've seen so much cool stuff in it. Oh my goodness, something else. Dune Mall Shaman. So basically, we've got a Wind Fury Overload. 4 mana, 5/4 with a 50% chance to attack the wrong enemy. So is everybody getting one of these creatures that can attack the wrong enemy? Because I know that the warriors got the new weapon that can attack the wrong enemy. The rogues got the ninja ogre thing. That's the stealth creature that can go attack, that can accidentally attack the wrong enemy. And the shamans now have this wind furied, I guess it's some sort of an ogre shaman, that can possibly attack the wrong thing. Possibly twice, unless attacking the wrong thing the first time killed it. But I don't remember the things for the other classes that might have attacked the wrong things. Interesting. Interesting indeed. You know what? This is cool enough. It might see some play. 4 mana, 5/4 with Wind Fury. Even with the 50% chance to attack the wrong thing. That might just be cool enough to work. We'll see. Alrighty. And we've seen all that. Last pack, people. Anything? Of course! The last pack always has to spit in your face in some way. And it has to be memorably bad. Like, I remember with the expert packs, its rare would be, in the last pack you opened that day, its rare would be like an angry chicken or something just really silly. So this pack had to be memorably bad by giving me a gold, which I love, of what I am going to say is my least favorite card in all of Goblins vs. Gnomes. Cobra Shot. Because Cobra Shot, I think you would be a bad card at 4 mana. At 4 mana, I would not put you in my deck. And you cost 5. I'm still happy to have a gold version of you, though, because you are shiny. And I thank you for that shininess. Wow, guys. That was pretty incredible. And we still have one set of 40 to go. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Until next time, may the Force be with you. Hey guys, I just wanted to take a moment to thank you for watching. Seriously, all the views, likes, comments, and subscriptions, I'm amazed by the support and so grateful. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, may the Force be with you.